Did you know that the average American consumes 17 teaspoons of added sugar each day? That's nearly twice the recommended limit. Let that sink in for a moment. 17 teaspoons. This isn't just a spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down. This is a sugar avalanche that's burying us in a host of health issues. When we talk about the hidden sugar epidemic, it's not just a catchy phrase. It's a stark reality that's impacting millions of lives every day. And the worst part? Many of us don't even realize we're caught in this sweet storm. Our love affair with sugar isn't just about the sweet tooth. It's about a cycle of cravings, energy crashes, and more cravings. And this cycle isn't just making us reach for the next sugar-laden treat, it's leading us down a treacherous path towards obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and tooth decay. Obesity is a word we hear far too often these days. It's a condition that affects all ages and walks of life, and it's directly linked to excessive sugar consumption. The same goes for type 2 diabetes, a disease that once was mainly an issue for adults, but now is increasingly diagnosed in children. And then there's heart disease, the leading cause of death worldwide. Studies show that high sugar intake can lead to obesity and inflammation, which are both risk factors for heart disease. But it doesn't stop there. Too much sugar can lead to tooth decay, one of the most common chronic diseases in the world. In fact, tooth decay affects nearly 100% of adults and 60 to 90% of school children worldwide. So it's clear that sugar can be a silent enemy in our diet, but fear not. There are effective ways to reduce your sugar intake. It's not about depriving ourselves of the foods we love, but rather learning to make smarter, healthier choices. So stick around, because we're about to dive into the practical ways you can start reducing your sugar intake today. You might be thinking, I don't eat that much sugar, but sugar hides in many foods you wouldn't expect. It's like a master of disguise, lurking in the shadows of your pantry and refrigerator, ready to sneak into your diet when you least expect it. Let's talk about fruit juices. They're often marketed as a healthy alternative to soda, but did you know that many of them contain just as much sugar, if not more? That's right. That innocent-looking glass of orange juice could be packing a sugary punch equivalent to several cookies. And what about flavored yogurts? They seem like a nutritious snack, right? But many of them are loaded with added sugars. It's not uncommon for a single serving of flavored yogurt to contain more sugar than a donut. Yes, you heard it right, a donut. Sauces and condiments can also be a hidden source of sugar. From ketchup to barbecue sauce, salad dressings to pasta sauces, these seemingly harmless additions to your meals can significantly increase your daily sugar intake. Then there's the world of processed foods. Here, sugar is often hiding in plain sight. Many processed foods, including bread, canned soups, and even health foods like granola bars, can contain surprising amounts of added sugars. So what can we do about this hidden sugar epidemic? The answer is simple. Become a label detective. Start reading food labels carefully. Look not just at the sugar line, but also at the list of ingredients. Words like glucose, fructose, sucrose, maltose, dextrose, and anything else ending in ose are all different names for sugar. Also watch out for things like fruit juice concentrate, honey, and syrup. These are all forms of sugar too. Being aware of hidden sugars is the first step in reducing your sugar intake. So let's step into the light, unmask these sugary imposters, and take control of our health. Because we're not just sweet enough as we are, we're also smart enough to make informed choices about what we eat. Now that we've uncovered the hidden sugar in our diet, how can we start reducing it? Let's dive into practical tips and strategies that'll help us keep the sweet tooth under control without feeling deprived. Remember, it's not about eliminating sugar entirely, but rather about striking a healthy balance. First, let's talk about drinks. It's no secret that sugary drinks, including sodas and fruit juices, are major culprits. Instead of reaching for that can of soda, why not hydrate with water? If you're seeking flavor, infuse your water with slices of fruits or herbs. Green tea and herbal teas are also a wonderful, healthful alternative. Next, let's discuss natural sweeteners. These can be a great substitute for white sugar. Honey, for instance, not only sweetens your food but also comes packed with antioxidants. Maple syrup, another natural sweetener, is rich in minerals and antioxidants. However, remember, these are still sugars, so use them sparingly. Then there's the fruit versus fruit juice debate. While it may seem like a good idea to gulp down a glass of fruit juice for your daily vitamin dose, in reality, it's loaded with sugar and lacks fiber. Opt instead for whole fruits. Eating an apple, for example, gives you the sweetness you crave, plus the added benefit of fiber that keeps you fuller for longer and aids digestion. Now onto the topic of processed foods. It's best to steer clear of them as much as possible. They often contain added sugars and lack nutritional value. Try to include more whole foods in your diet. These are foods that are close to their natural state and haven't been tampered with in a lab. Another way to cut sugar is by paying attention to food labels. Manufacturers can be sneaky, listing sugar under various names like high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, fructose, and many more. So, get into the habit of reading labels and understanding what goes into your food. As you embark on this journey to reduce sugar, remember, the key is gradual change. You don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. Start with small, manageable changes, like swapping one sugary drink a day with water or replacing your afternoon candy with a piece of fruit. Over time, these small changes will add up and become new habits. Patience is another important part of this transition. You might not see immediate results, and that's okay. It takes time for our taste buds to adjust and for our bodies to react to dietary changes. Let's not forget, it's perfectly fine to enjoy a sweet treat occasionally. The goal isn't to completely eliminate sugar, but to create a healthier relationship with it. It's about making informed decisions about what we put into our bodies and enjoying a wide variety of foods in moderation. Remember, small changes can make a big difference in the long run. So let's start making those changes today and pave the way for a healthier tomorrow. Reducing sugar intake might seem challenging at first, but the benefits are worth it. Let's talk about why. One of the most immediate benefits you might notice is weight loss. Excess sugar can lead to weight gain, and it's often hidden in foods you wouldn't expect. By reducing your sugar intake, you're likely to see a decrease in your weight over time. But remember, it's not just about the numbers on the scale. It's about feeling good in your own skin. And speaking of feeling good, let's talk about energy levels. You know that mid-afternoon slump that has you reaching for a sweet treat? That's your body crashing from a sugar high. When you reduce your sugar intake, you'll likely notice that your energy levels become more stable throughout the day. No more sugar highs and subsequent crashes. Instead, you'll have steady energy to power through your day. Now let's go a bit deeper. Reducing sugar intake can lead to better overall health. High sugar consumption is linked to a number of health issues, including heart disease and diabetes. By cutting back on sugar, you're doing your body a favor in the long run. You're reducing your risk of developing these serious health conditions. And it's not just physical health benefits. Reducing sugar can also have a positive impact on your mental health. Some research suggests that high sugar diets may be linked to depression and anxiety. By reducing sugar, you may also be improving your mood and mental well-being. Imagine a life where you feel more in control of your cravings, where you're not constantly searching for the next sugar hit. Imagine having more stable energy levels, feeling healthier, and being happier. That's the power of reducing sugar intake. Imagine feeling more energetic, healthier, and happier just by reducing your sugar intake. Reducing your sugar intake doesn't have to be a daunting task. We've journeyed together through the hidden sugar epidemic, discovered the concealed sugar in everyday foods, and shared practical tips to cut sugar effectively. Along the way, we've also highlighted the immense benefits of reducing sugar intake. The importance of this cannot be overstated. Reducing sugar is about more than just losing weight or avoiding cavities. It's about improving your overall health, enhancing your energy levels, and even boosting your mood. Remember, every step you take towards reducing your sugar intake is a step towards a healthier, more vibrant life. It might seem challenging at first, but with time and consistency, it becomes a natural part of your lifestyle. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends. Together, we can make healthier choices and live better lives. Remember, every small change counts.